Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about key technological features in medical robotics. What are the key technological fields? Unified open source systems, 3D image modeling technology, virtual surgery simulation, remote surgery in complex environments. Here we talk about unified open source systems. With that we define systems which are Linux based and ROS based, thus making it uniform with the international robotics standard. So also making the code open source and the hardware setup open source is a huge step towards improving the popularization of medical robotics. Raven 1, it's a project of the University of California, Santa Cruz and the University of Washington, which have been developing 7 of these Raven systems. These systems are based on an open Linux system and are jointly developed with the ROS software platform and have a unified hardware configuration. These systems are installed in some well-known American medical robot research institutions, such as Harvard University and University of California, Berkeley. These aim to study the remote operation of medical robots under the unified hardware and software platform. All software development adopts an open source approach. Recently, the University of California, Santa Cruz developed the Raven 4 robot. It consists of 4 robot arms and 2 sets of cameras. It can be remotely operated by 2 doctors at different locations. Its operating system is still open source. This method promotes popularization of remote surgery and also facilitates faster development of medical robots. 3D imaging modeling technology. 3D modeling based on X-rays, CT, MRI, PET, and other medical images, and based on 3D image calibration and preoperative planning is a key technology for medical robots. The 3D visualization model can vividly reflect the anatomical structure or distorted features of human organs, enable electronic autonomy, and meet the objective needs of basic research and clinical diagnostic analysis. Doctors can use the stereoscopic image of human organs to deeply and qualitatively identify, locate, and quantitatively analyze pathological and anatomical features, complete surgical simulation training, and preoperative planning, thereby improving the quality of surgical diagnosis and treatment. Virtual surgery simulation. The risk of clinically applying medical robots directly without any tests for medical surgery is very high. The best detection method is to establish a virtual surgery simulation system. Visualize the entire surgical process visually on the computer according to a pre-planned surgical strategy, correcting errors until the simulation results reach the desired goal. Surgery simulation mainly uses computer virtual reality technology (VR) and augmented reality (AR) to simulate and guide the various processes involved in the operation of medical robots. The purpose of implementation includes planning of surgery, rehearsal of surgery, guidance during surgery, assistant operation during surgery, and post-operative rehabilitation. At present, virtual surgery simulation has gradually become a new research direction, and related research includes medical visualization, medical augmented reality, surgical simulation training, 3D image navigation, and assisted surgical techniques. Research in software includes modeling the simulation of virtual environment based on computer graphics, kinematics and dynamics modeling, and visual simulation based on the physical characteristics of complex objects, sensing information description, and simulation based on human organs. With the development of related technologies and the continuous expansion of application requirements, remote surgery is no longer confined to hospital operating rooms with complete equipment and ideal surgical environments. Research on remote surgery under complex environments has become a hot topic in medical robot research. These complex environments include marine, underwater, space, and battlefield environments. The vibration and sloshing in the marine environment require the robot to have adaptive and robust control systems. In outer space, under the underwater environment, the weightlessness and long delay in the space environment require the robot to be more compact and more autonomous. In order to cope with the lack of professional medical personnel in complex environments, the robot's human-machine interaction efficiency, surgical procedure, and execution efficiency also need further research and improvement in order to achieve good results. There have been some actual application examples of this remote operation. technology. Since 2004, the Stanford Research Institute and other agencies have conducted a series of remote surgical trials under the guidance of the NASA Extreme Environment Mission Operations, NEMO. The seventh NEMO project was carried out at the Bow Palace Laboratory in the United States, which is the world's only permanent submarine laboratory. The surgical experiment was performed using an ISOP robot developed by Computer Motion. The robot was controlled by a Canadian doctor located at a distance of 2,500 kilometers. The robot's surgical site was equipped with 4 personnel. There was one surgeon that had surgery experience, but the others had no surgery experience at all. The patient underwent ultrasonography, ultrasound-guided tumor cystic fluid extraction, vascular repair, removal of kidney stones, and cholecystectomy. The development of the 9th NEMO project selected the M7 robot developed by the Stanford Research Institute. The testers needed to temporarily assemble and configure the robot and perform a real-time abdominal simulation operation. Through the microwave satellite, a communication link was established. The operation delay was 3 seconds. At the surgical end of the robot, 4 astronauts assisted remote doctors to perform operations, and major injuries and fracture surgery were performed. The remote surgery performed in the 12th NEMO project was performed by Raven 1, developed by M7 robots and other institutions such as the University of Washington. The M7 robots completed the infrared-guided suture operation for the first time in this experiment. The TraumaPod robot system is a remote surgical system developed by a number of research institutes such as the Stanford Research Institute, funded by U.S. Department of Defense, and designed to meet the needs of the wounded in the battlefield environment. The entire system is composed of a surgical robot, a nurse robot, a surgical instrument replacement device, an appliance buffer device, and a drug distribution device to achieve remote surgery under unattended condition. The technical difficulty of remote surgery is time delay. But as 5G communication technology is gradually put into use, the problem of time delay can be solved to some extent, which will also provide new impetus for the development of remote surgery. However, in the case of remote surgery under complex conditions, in addition to the delay effect, in the NEMO and TraumaPod system, the entire surgical system needs to have a certain degree of autonomy and collaborative operation capabilities to cope with the lack of professional surgical assistant personnel. To conclude, the emergence of medical robots has improved the efficiency of surgery, reduced the doctor's labor costs, and greatly reduced the patient's pain. The future demand and market space are also enormous. Here, we presented some examples and summarized the research and development status and future trends of medical robots. The current medical robot is still in the preliminary stage of research and development and has not yet been widely applied to medical systems and human lives. However, with the advent of an aging society and as human beings pay more attention to their own health and quality of life, medical intelligence will become an inevitable trend in the medical field. In the future, medical robots will also receive more attention from R&D institutions. Medical robots will be closer to people's life and share more pressure from the modern medical system.